Today we're going to talk about the most important thing in your success, the most important thing in your life. And this is subconscious mind or subconscious programs. Out of those four elements, goal setting, subconscious programs, growth, and measure the progress, this one is the most important things. And I will show you right now how I myself personally, from very challenging, very challenging few people experience, I was able, using those programs, those subconscious techniques, I was able to change my life, to transform myself. And I'll show you something. I showed this in previous video, but just in case, if you, this video is video is the first one you're watching. So this is my house where I lived up to 15-16 years old. Okay, very little house. We lived 7 people in this house. As you see, poorly maintained because my parents had kind of difficult situation with their finances, and another building is falling apart, as you can see. So it wasn't, and father was alcoholic, so it wasn't the best environment for us to study, to learn, and to develop. It was very challenging environment. And right now, by the way, this noise you hear is from my son's fish tanks. He has beautiful fish tanks here. Very beautiful fish tanks. He set up another one. This one is salt water, this one is fresh water. But anyway, let's focus on my environment where I live right now. So I live in Miami, Florida. For the last 8 years, this is how I live. I live oceanfront. Right now we live in penthouse here in Hollandia, Florida, and yeah, beautiful. The moment I came to US, I said I'm gonna live. One day I'm gonna live right on the ocean, so I can relax, I can do sports, and so on. So, and I did this using subconscious techniques. You know, maybe some people would argue. They would say, "Let me close the door." Some people would say, you probably could do that without subconscious technique. Probably not from environment like this, because my other sisters and brother, they not using those techniques, and they really struggling in life, or at least that's how I see. Maybe they're happy, I don't know. So subconscious programs. Let's explore what is that and why it's so important. Why subconscious mind is so important. One thing why it's so important is, if you really think, it controls your most vital body functions. You don't need to think. You don't need to think to make your heart beat, or to breathe, or to do digestion process, or to do or your whole immune system works perfectly, right? And you don't need to think about that. It just works automatically. Okay, so this is it helps you to control body functions without you even thinking about that. Another thing is automation. What I mean by saying that, you know, like everywhere in business, factories, everything, they want to automate things. Why? For one simple reason, because to use more efficiently resources, whatever it is, money, people, materials, but whatever it is, automation is going to one direction, to get better efficiency, to use resources more efficiently and more effectively. Okay, so the same with the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind takes the functions which you do every day, which you do very often. So it tries to automate as many functions as possible to make sure you don't need to think about everything you have to do in life, okay? So this can be very good and this can be very bad. If you in control, if you're working with your subconscious mind and you programming your subconscious mind yourself, then it's really good. But if you allow other people, other forces to program your subconscious mind, what you need to eat, how you need to think, and how you need to dress, and so on, how you need to feel, then this automatic process might really hurt you. You will not know why you cannot succeed, why you cannot live life you want, even though you have the best wishes, the best desires, you dream, you want, but anyway, it looks like you're doing everything opposite, okay? So it means somebody else took over your subconscious mind, some other forces. And it gives you speed, it gives you speed. Thanks you using your conscious mind, you might struggle for hours or days or months or years. Using subconscious mind, you might solve this in a matter of seconds, minutes, hours, or whatever. You probably hear about how people cannot solve problem and they go sleep. They commit this information to subconscious mind and they dream about this at night. They dream perfect solution. This is the subconscious mind in action. By the way, I don't know if it's true or not, but Larry Page, one of the co-founders of Google, that's exactly what he said. He dreamt about the Google algorithm at night, and he wrote on paper. He woke up, he wrote on paper Google, the main algorithm of Google, and later he tested, he spoke with the professors, is possible or not, but he dreamt at night the Google algorithm, one of the biggest company in the world right now was sourced from subconscious mind, from dreams. So you probably, if you didn't hear that story, you can go do research, listen for Larry Page interviews. In one of those interviews, he said that. Speed, it gives you speed. It gives you speed. You acquire resources or you find solutions 10 times, 100 times faster. You might struggle with something for years and then you resolve that in a matter of days or hours or even minutes. So that's why it's important. Subconscious mind is really, really important. Another thing is you must understand that. Okay, let me show you the whole picture I just draw. This maybe will be very interesting and helpful to you. Okay, so if you really think to get results, let's go backwards. Okay, let's go backwards. Here I started from subconscious mind, but let's go backwards. If you really think to get any kind of results, whatever result is money, resources, or marriage, or weight loss, whatever it is, it's a result, right? It's the state you want to achieve, or state of mind, or acquire some material things. Whatever it is, it's a result. It's end result, or it can be continuous state, okay? Relationship, you cannot get into result, like you continue to stay with somebody in the relationship, and this can end negatively one day, okay, if you don't pay attention. So result, but for this example, let's talk about result. So to get result, you need to take some kind of action. If you stay in bed, you're probably not gonna get results, especially in business. Okay, whatever. If you're not taking action, you're not gonna get results. So to get results, you need to take some kind of action. I hope you agree with that, right? But let's see what influences action. To take an action, you need to make decision. You need to consciously say, okay, I'm gonna do like this right now. You need to make decisions. So you make decisions, then you take action, then you get result. Okay, what influences your decisions? What influences your decisions? Thoughts, right? To make decision, what is decision? Decision is mental process where you decide to do something, okay? Where you strongly decide to proceed in some direction and to get some outcome. So you need to make some thought process, okay? To make decision, you need to have thoughts, some kind of thoughts, okay? And to have some kind of thoughts, what you need to do? You need to focus on this. You need to focus on this. You need to think about that, okay? You need to pay attention. You need to focus on this, do your mental work, and then make decisions. Okay, what influences focus right now? What influences your focus? Are you focusing on one thing or another thing? Are you focusing on what you can do? Or are you focusing how the world is falling apart, especially right now during this corona pandemic, right? So, what influences your focus? Your focus is being influenced by visions, how you envision yourself, by your desires, your wishes, your dreams. Okay, you have all those dreams, wishes, desires, and it controls your focus. You know, when you go to some kind of environment with some kind of the desires, you're thinking, you're dreaming for a long time, you notice this, what will benefit your wishes and desires, right? And where all those wishes and desires coming from? It is subconscious mind. It's programmed deep inside you. Where is that? Nobody knows for sure. I studied this for 20 years. I studied the best specialists in the world. You know, they draw one picture, then another. Nobody can, you know, they change their mind. So nobody can tell you 100% for sure where is this subconscious mind recorded. Okay? But you don't need to know where it's recorded. You need to know that if you do this and this and this, you will get this and this effect. Okay, like do you know exactly how your car works? Not too many people know that, but you don't need to know exactly how your car engine works and transmission and so on to drive your car, to get result, to get from point A to point B. Okay, so subconscious mind is the initial seed which will spring out visions, desires, and wishes and dreams and so on. So it's like a seed, an initial seed. It will go into your desires and visions. This is gonna affect your focus. Your focus gonna affect your thinking, your thought process. Okay, and because of that thought process, you will make decisions. And you will take actions, and you will get results. If you're not happy with the results, look at your subconscious programs. If you plant a seed, imagine if you plant a seed, whatever it is, tomato seed, or oak seed, whatever it is. Imagine you plant tomato seed. You plant tomato seed and you wait for this development process, and then you see tomatoes and you say, why? I wanted to have oak or I wanted to have palm tree. You know, why I have this tomato seed? That's how it works. If you plant tomato seeds, you have tomatoes. If you plant oak seeds, you will have oaks. Whatever you plant in your subconscious mind, you will have the result. Okay, so another good example is people very often complain about the environment results and so on and so on. So, and if you try to change some of those things, taking different actions, making decisions, strong decisions, if you improve your mind, your brain, you acquire a lot of knowledge, and you still fail and you didn't get those results. Why? Because you didn't start from the very beginning. You're supposed to plant the seed into subconscious mind, initial program which will support all this process. If you go this way, you will guaranteed to get result. But if you know, and you don't have to be expert on subconscious. If you observe very successful people, some they're lucky to just born in families like this, which they were programmed from their very childhood to be super successful and so on and so on. Those people are lucky maybe, or maybe parents did a good job. But if you're not, so you start from here. Reprogram yourself, reprogram your subconscious mind. And this is, I put here minus and plus. This is good thing that it starts like this, and also a bad thing. It's good thing if you take over control of your subconscious mind, and it's bad thing if somebody else will take control of your subconscious mind. Okay? So, enough about this. Right now, we can say we have negative programs which doesn't support you, and we have positive programs, okay, which supports us. So how we know that we have negative program, that we are programmed negatively? Who program us, when, why, and so on? Different sources can program you. Your parents can program you, your church can program you, corporations can program to make you bigger consumer. But how to know if you have some negative programming? Very simple. If you have some, just pick any area you struggle, whatever it is, finances, body, or relationship, pick any area you struggle. You have negative program in that area. If you start digging deep in your beliefs, in your, if you watch your behavior, you will see that you have negative program. You have program which doesn't support what you want. You want to be rich, but you cannot. You don't take care of the money. You want to be, you want to be healthy and beautiful body, a strong body, but the internal program doesn't support that. So how come? Why it is like this? Who programmed you like this? If somebody else programs you to do one or another thing, just those sources or those people or those corporations, they want to direct your behavior in one or another way. Let's say if you have a belief, if you think that you need doctors all the time, you know, it's very important to have a doctor all the time, that without doctor you cannot live. It's a programming. If you think that bacteria and viruses everywhere and they are here to kill you, it's a program. You know why you have all those programs? Because you will benefit pharmaceutical industry. If you think it's okay to use alcohol, it's a program, you know, nothing good, you know, to use alcohol. But even in I remember when I grew up, they used to take alcohol, vodka, and say, to your health, to your health. Russians that always do that, okay? Na zdоровье, okay? No, it's not to your health. It's actually killing your body, it's killing your brain cells, it's killing everything in your body. But, you know, it's a good industry. It makes a lot of money. So that's why they make a lot of positive association. How the subconscious mind works? Very simple. Using two criteria. The pain and pleasure associations. Pain and pleasure associations. I think I have it somewhere. No, I don't have it here. So pain and pleasure associations. Your subconscious mind does everything to avoid pain and to seek pleasure. And those who knows how to create those neural associations in the beginning in your mind, and eventually it sinks into your subconscious mind. So they know that if they say alcohol and cigarette, they show in movie, with some kind of pleasurable situation, like people having fun, or they, you know, right after sex they smoke cigarette and drink alcohol, blah blah blah. So they mix those together and record as a one program into your subconscious mind, like smoking, drinking alcohol, or coffee is actually really good for you. So if you have those beliefs, you're like, you don't have knowledge, you don't have nothing, you just believe. You just believe that doctors are great, you believe that virus is everywhere, you believe that smoking is actually good, or drinking. You just believe without any knowledge. Check those beliefs. Most likely you have this program from very childhood. Okay, and why you have these programs? Just to be a consumer, just to be nobody cares. Those programs were coming from outside. They are designed to you to be like a zombie, like to be a robot, okay, to consume, to influence your behavior, so you would behave certain direction. If you really think, how come some smart people doing some dumb things? Why it is like this? Because inside, in their subconscious mind, they are programmed to do those things, and this behavior is associated with a pleasure. You know, how it's possible somebody goes and explodes themselves, okay? Why they do this? Because they are promised, they are convinced since childhood probably, that they will have beautiful lives after they die, okay? A lot of enormous pleasure, a lot of promises, you know. If you really look, most of the religious promise a lot of happiness, a lot of beautiful life after you die, you know. So it's okay for you to suffer in this life, but you know, after you die, you will have beautiful, perfect life. Okay, so that's how they program people every day, every year, you know, on as many channels as possible. So how you can delete those negative programs? Now, visual disgust. I'm not gonna go deep right now. I'm just give you ideas. I'm not gonna go deep into those techniques, because we can talk about every technique for an hour. Okay, but visual disgust. What is this? Let's say you find some negative belief, negative thoughts. So make it as an image in your mind, and put some on this image. Put some disgusting, ugly things, whatever, negative things, negative, disgusting associations. Collide this image, and your nervous system will, if you do this right, your nervous system will never go back to this image, and it's not gonna trigger your another thoughts. So pain, as you probably heard about this rubber thing. People, if they curse or something, they do some bad behavior, they want to change, they do this rubber thing, you know, they hit themselves and hit, you know, make a little pain. And I don't know, I tried this, it didn't work much, but I guess you need to use this for a month or 2 months or whatever to change, and of course you become more conscious, more aware of what you're doing. So that also probably helps. But you can use really bigger pain, strong pain, not too strong, okay? You can use whatever belt or squeeze some muscle or something. Make some bigger. Don't go too wild on this, you know, don't injure yourself, but make some physical pain. Physical, you can make physical association, you can make emotional association, you can do something you never did, you know, something that really freaks you out. If so, change belief. The moment you catch yourself holding on some belief which doesn't really support you, change it, or at least challenge it. Say, how do I know that? Am I an expert, or I just watch YouTube video and I believe in this? Or, you know, my mom, my dad, you know, I just think, I see so many times. Did you really dig deep into this subject to understand that it's true or not? Challenge your beliefs, and especially if it's limiting. I will never be able to do that. at least say, I have a potential to do that. And later, when you become more stronger, emotionally, say, of course I will do that. It's just a matter of time, okay? And I'll do everything to make this as quick as possible. So, and many more techniques. You can do research, you can check many more techniques how to delete negative programs. And it's very important because sometimes one program can control you for the rest of your life. That's how powerful subconscious programming is. All politicians know that, pharmaceutical industry knows that, all the best people, all the leaders know what is subconscious programming and how to use it to a certain degree. Okay. So how to record positive programs inside of you. So one of the best what works for me is vision boards or visualization. Okay, vision boards. Vision board is when you take some pictures, whatever you want to be in a near or distant future, how you want this to be, and cut those pictures of newspapers or journals, whatever, or print on colored printer from Google Images, whatever, and stick those images onto vision board like it's your future. Okay, you can put some words, you know, I'm like this, I have this. Try to do this, not try to, the rule is to do this in the present time, like you already have it, you know, like you already have it, at least you deserve it. And that's how you will set all this process into action. Okay. Affirmations is so visualization is when you close your eyes and visualize what you want. Okay, relax and visualize what you want, you just again you need to use 3P formula, which is positive, personal, and present time. Positive, personal, and present time. You need to make statements and visions to see in the present time. It's like happening right now. Okay. Affirmations. Another thing is you repeat, but it's not like I'm happy, I'm rich, la, 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 la. Now you really need to put emotions like this. If you really remember all the bigger progress in your life, whatever it was, you put some strong emotions and you said, that's it, I'm gonna do right now like this. And you had this vision and you had this strong emotion and you make a move and you get, you know, for better or worse, but you get some result, you get some action. And actually it was for the better. Why? Because you overcome your fear, you overcome your doubts, but you had to have this kind of image. You stated loud or you stated, you know, inside yourself, but you had this powerful emotion, and that's how you move forward. So this is affirmations. And environment is very important thing. I'll share you my story how I used to fly for a few years, go back to Lithuania and come back to US, go to Lithuania, come back to US. And I noticed, because I was doing that very often, I noticed something happening to me. The moment I go to Lithuania, my goals, my desires, everything it like kind of goes down. Okay, I'm still, you know, doing better than most people, but still, you know, I don't have such a big goals. You know, I'm happy with what I have. And the moment I come to US again, I'm like, think big, all this environment, think big. I want to do global projects. I'm so excited, enthusiastic. I'm planning. I'm putting a lot of efforts on this. And then I go back to Lithuania, and again, I forget those plans. You know, I said it's almost like big planning and big thinking. It's for US only. It's like US patented emotions and feelings. And in Lithuania, I'm happy, you know, I eat some local healthy food. I'm happy. I meet friends. We have fun. I'm in comfort zone, so I'm good, okay? And then I realized, why it's happening to me? And the thing is because of the environment. In Lithuania, it's only 2.5 million people, and most of the people are really in bad mood, in bad shape, in bad mood. It's a little country. It's a poor country, and this environment affects you. You know, even if you're doing a little bit better, and everybody around of you struggle and suffer, only all your friends or people you know, or family or relatives, and you start kind of feeling sorry for them, and you think probably you need to lower your standards. You know, why are you so happy? Why are you so successful? But in US, it's like a religion, it's like tradition to be successful, to be successful. Even people who know not successful, they try to pretend they are successful, okay? Fake it until you make it, right? That's what I learned in US, fake it until you make it. People fake their success until they eventually make it. So environment is very important. So if you in US, if you whatever in the world, and your environment doesn't support you, move to another environment, move to another country. You know, if you're in US, I think it's a great environment for you to be successful and to in all the areas of life. Okay, US has technology, US have a lot of opportunities and possibilities. If you really think US has Facebook, US, Google, US, YouTube, US, war industry, banking, US, Hollywood, US, movies, US, you know, so a lot of things, US controls a lot of things. Okay, so there is and population, rich population of 320 or 330 million people. So if you cannot succeed in US, most likely you're not gonna succeed somewhere anywhere else. So in this environment, you just make sure you program yourself correctly, and you will attract whatever you want. So change your environment, change your friends, change people who you surround yourself, who you will become. So basically, I think I said everything what I wanted today. Of course, what I can tell you, just dig deep in this subject. This is more important than you think. If you don't plant right seeds, you're not gonna reap the right fruits. Okay, so what we spoke today about subconscious mind, why it's important. It can be good and bad. It depends who programs your subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is like a seed. Whatever you plant in your subconscious mind, it's gonna eventually transform into your visions, in your dreams, desires, and that's how you're gonna control your focus, and that's how you're gonna develop thought process, and because of that thought process you will make decisions, because of decisions you will make actions, because of those actions you will get different results, and you can get negative results and you can have positive results, but everything starts here. Everything starts in your subconscious mind. Learn as much as you want, or hire me as a coach, or what else? Yeah, study. This is so important. This is the most of all out of all those steps. Out of all those steps I provided in my program about goals, Effective Goals 2020, Effective Goals 2020. Out of all those steps, this step is the most important. I cannot stress this more than that, okay? This is the most important. If you don't understand this and you're struggling, whatever it is, you will never gonna overcome your struggle if you don't start using your subconscious mind. That's it. Next video will be about personal growth. Body, brain, emotion, spirit, and how to measure the progress. You know, you might be happy, you might be saying, oh, this is something new, but how you know you're progressing, you're getting results or not? You need to measure the progress, okay? So even the third video I'm gonna record about personal growth, if you want to grow really, really fast, you need to use subconscious mind. You know, if you grow like public education teaches you to grow, good luck. Good luck. Public education uses you to be labor. Good, disciplined labor. And you probably want to be more than labor. You want to be the manager of your life. You want to be the king of your life. You want to do whatever you want with your life. You want to be free person. You don't want to be slave to some system or to some factory or slave to everybody, you know, because all those industries will put millions, billions of money to make sure to program your subconscious mind. They will put billions of money, billions in advertisement, billions in marketing to influence your subconscious mind, to create new habits in you, so to control your focus. So you will think only about that. And that's how you'll make decisions and take actions. And they will get results, not you. Because of this, they will get results, not you. So make sure you control your subconscious mind. And one day you will send me an email or will call me and say, thank you very much. Because most of this information about subconscious mind, you can find a lot of books, a lot of things, but nobody presents you practical system, how you really can go A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So anyway, remember to subscribe to my channel, Darius Overlingas, like, ring a bell so you will have notifications, and share this message. Share. You know, I'm not taking much care of making flashy, beautiful videos and so on, so on. Focus on content. Focus on content, and please provide me effective, practical content. There is not too many great content online, right? I read all those books. I went to seminars, and mostly all this information is just to get your attention, give you some theoretical knowledge, and your life not gonna change because of that. You need to have steps, and you need to measure the progress. It must be practical, it must be workable. So anyway, it was pretty long video, but I think you probably understand that if you want to change your life, if you want to change yourself, we're not gonna do this in 1 minute video or 3 minute video. If you want to see some fun, go watch TikTok or some another thing. You know, this information is not for fun. This information is to transform your life, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe, ring a bell, like. Darius Overlingas is my name. See you soon.